Hello, fellow learners. Welcome to Maths Bridge. Thanks for joining for continuing our learning in ML, machine learning. Folks, please do visit us at our YouTube channel, Maths Bridge. I'm sure I think you are already subscribed to the channel. If you have not, please do subscribe the channel and then support us. Thank you and then happy learning. What is mean by dataset? A dataset is a collection of related data that usually organized in a standardized format. A dataset is a collection of data, okay, published or curated by a single source and available for access or download in one or more formats. When I say that, what that means, like these are the typical formats that you could see in your modeling part. So I have seen that, like the formats are like a CSV file, Excel, JSON, zip, XML, RDF. CSV comma separated the file. Basically the file name extension with like a CSV is what you can see. Excel is like a spreadsheet, Microsoft Excel, which is of like a dot extension Excel SX, right? And then JSON, right? JSON's the file. Basically this is like object notation ka file name dot JSON. This is also a semi-structured file format. Zip file, when the file size is very large, or you have a video files, then you will end up actually using like a zip file format for your dataset. Similarly, we have a XML file, RDF. XML and then JSON file are called as a semi-structured file formats. Okay, so typically these are the the file system symbols that you can see. A dataset is used for analytics, business intelligence, artificial intelligence model training, etc. A dataset can vary significantly both size and type of data. Many datasets are freely available in public that can be used to develop and test applications or train the artificial intelligence models. Let's look at a quick review of what is meant by data and dataset. Data means like an information. The raw information or fact is known as a data. A organized collection of the data is known as a dataset. Data is used as input for analysis or processing. Dataset is used to train the machine learning models, conduct statistical analysis, or perform other type of research. Data can be disorganized and processed, but dataset is typically well organized and structured for specific use. What is the difference between the dataset and then database? Dataset is a typically store the information about one topic. You have seen the few formats like a CSV file format, spreadsheet file format, JSON, XML, zip file formats. But when you are actually modeling, train the AI model, you use a dataset which is related to one topic. So that's why I'm saying like information related to one topic will be stored in one dataset. Whereas in database is a relational database, right? You can have like a relational or no SQL database for structured unstructured variant. But in a nutshell, database is a collection of datasets, contains lot more information than the dataset. So database may cover wide range of focus. Types of datasets. We have many types of datasets. Some of them listed here: numerical dataset, categorical dataset, web dataset, image dataset, time series dataset. We could also see ordered dataset, partition dataset, file-based dataset, datasets related to number of variables. If we have a two variables, then we could call it as a bivariate dataset. If we have more than two variables in a dataset, that we can call it as a multivariate dataset. Features of dataset. So in a dataset, we could imagine like the dataset is comes like a structure as a table format, and all the columns in a dataset is called as a features and attributes. So our interest to look at a features, right? Based out of that, you would end up analyzing complete dataset through your model, training the model, and then uh, using the model for the classification or the prediction, and so on. So the typical features that you could see in dataset are numerical features, categorical features, metadata. Metadata means like describes data. Data describes data is called metadata. And the size of the data, formatting of data, and a target variable means like what you are going to get an outcome from your prediction, right? That is called a target variable. And a data entry. Data entries means like each data set in each set within the data set, right? So these are the few features of a data set that you can see in any data set if you can download and then look at in. When you are preparing for a data set, the one important thing that you have to always understand, data is in very essential for us, and then quality data for a specific problem is what you are trying to capture. So what are the techniques that normally we use to represent the data set? So we have to use some of the statistical techniques which actually ensure the quality of the data, for your analysis. So mean, median, mode, range, unique value count as a distinct count, and a frequency count, more occurrences of that count, and histogram, the pictorial representation of it. These are the techniques, statistical techniques that we use to represent the dataset. Having information stored in dataset makes it easier to perform math operations and analysis, to learn more about underlying data, inside of the data, which is going to help you to draw some kind of a business strategical you know decisions. There are many website which is going to help you to actually supply the data sets, means publicly everyone actually go and access and then download the data set, and then you can learn by building models using the data set. You can also try solve their problems too, right? Most frequently used, the source is like an Kaggle. So you can download variety of data sets from the Kaggle of different sizes. This is a page, landing page of a Kaggle look like, but you have to register with your personal email ID so that you can getting into the the site, and then you could see like all the data sets. www.kaggle.com is a website name. I already logged in using my personal email ID, with which I could see all the data set that are made available for us. You can also give a try and then feel of it like and how data set would look like, and then what sort of problem that you are would be interested in to try build a model and solve them using that data set. These data sets are like very in a good data sets, and then you will enjoy learning your ML concepts using the data sets. Recently I learned that US government is also actually made some of the data sets made available. You could actually log into data.gov. This is like a official website of United States government. So you can also see what variant of like the data set that are available. But if you can give a try, if you would like to actually try to learn some concepts or try solve some kind of a problems. In life science and health care domain, there is several research programs are continuously evolving to address clinical critical problems, to provide a best solution. So there are many data sets that are available in healthdata.gov. Like this is the one more place you can actually get domain specific data sets. So healthdata.gov is the website. You could also try visit AWS. The website name uh, https://registry.opendata.aws. So you could get lot of datasets from AWS as well. This is the landing page would look like. While going through the one of the article that I came to know that the United States of government is also maintaining all the data sets related to census and census.gov website. I think the motto of it is actually trying to get all the information related to census in entire all the states of United States of America. And then they are actually extracting a lot of information out of that using your AML models. Here is the sample data set. The content inside is not so important because it's like a cooked data set. We are not sure like whether it's accurate or not, but that we created for the sample. The intent for this data set is to build a model to use for property price prediction analyzer. This is the typical data set. We have discussed different file formats wherein we use to store the data set in. So like a CSV file, spreadsheet, Excel, and then XML, JSON, and that short, right? RDF file and all. So this is a CSV file format, data set. When you explore from the Kaggle or all other, sources that we discussed, so probably you could get a different file formats based out of the problem that you are trying to address versus like an availability of a data set in that file format. So guys, you need a boost to boost your energy levels. Believe in yourself and don't let anything stop you from achieving your goals. And good luck and happy learning. Please feel free to post if you have any questions or additional information needed in comment section. We will respond you ASAP. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, click on bell icon and leave the comments. Happy learning. Thank you. Stay tuned to upcoming sessions.